ends Rangers 1, Spurs 1. Stay tuned to their ends. Get my thoughts on that draw in the Europa League. Ibrox, a hard-fought point in the end, and has a massive effect for both on the Europa League campaign in terms of progression, playoffs, etc. But if you need the channel, don't forget to smash the subscribe button. It's free to do so, and it helps the channel grow. Get involved in the comments throughout today's video. Apologies in advance if my voice is bad. I'm quite ill at the moment, and I've been bedridden for a couple of days now, but the content must go on. So appreciate your support. But yeah, overall, I'm happy with that point. I think considering how we played in periods of the game where Rangers controlled, just couldn't quite take their chances. But I want to give Ange credit for his in-game management in that second half. I think substitutions changed the game, whether you think of him or his future or not. Bergvall, I thought, had a really nice cameo in that second half. I think easy to be criticised, but I thought it was really good. Drop a shoulder, always positive. I think he's a special talent right there. Obviously, Kulusevski with that goal, really nicely taken goal, but it was well worked as well. And Solanke, another substitute, was involved in the goal, so his in-game management was perfect. One player I didn't think done very well was Pedro Porro, but I don't think we've rotated enough in that position, to be totally honest. Obviously, Spence not included in the Europa League squad for the group stage, which I think is absolutely bonkers. Taking how many keepers, 3 or 4? Absolutely bonkers. And when we have rotated in the league, we've had that opportunity to do so. So no going back on that decision not to take Spence in the Europa League group until January for the next stage is when that can happen. But when we have rotated in the league in that position, it's been great at right back. Even when we've had players available, Jed Spence for me deserves a look in, so I thought Porro looked tired and leggy. To be totally honest with you, Werner come off at half time and Ange's got straight to the point and real brutal honesty after the game and said, I've told Timo his performance wasn't acceptable, got 18-year-olds, they're doing better, etc. And it told him that he's an established player. And just how he didn't do good enough in that first half. We haven't really seen that from Ange before. Not throwing players under the bus, but being honest to criticise them. I like that. I'm all for defending players and getting behind them, but you need to call out unacceptable performances. So I think he's done that well, and Porro went straight over to the game. But then also gave credit to Gray and Draxler, rightly so. So considering, we only had one centre-back obviously in the game, and it looks like one centre-back for the remainder of this year in Draxler. I thought Gray done really well on that back line. We played them offside several times, and for that back line and the goalkeeper, I thought I'd done really well. Talking about the goalkeeper, Fraser Forster, for me, my man of the match. Key reason why we got the point. I was really impressed with him. I thought Maddison was poor in that first half, but dictated a little bit more in that second half. But one thing I will say is I really enjoyed Kulusevski's interview after, and he speaks so well. We know this before. I'd add him to the leadership team tomorrow morning, to be totally honest with you. If I wouldn't have already done it again, I probably would have. But I don't know why that's not happening, because I think we do lack leadership at the club. And for me, Kulusevski's the biggest leader. It's the way he speaks. And I'm sure he's the same in the dressing room. He does his talking on the pitch, but also off the pitch. He has a perfect balance. So for me, he's got to be the captain. But yeah, big up to Fraser, big up to a few others in the game. As the Bergvall's cameo, I thought Gray done well, things considered. The only thing I disagree with Anjon is taking Benskar off, because obviously we don't play him in the league, so we might as well use him for the maximum time. Really cool, calm, composed midfielder, I thought was good. So I personally would have taken Maddison off, but having said that, Maddison dictated the game when we got back into it. So yeah, what do we know? But I'm still fully behind Ange Postecoglou. But this weekend's game is a must-win. So get in all the comments below with your thoughts as well, and your man of the match. Credit to Rangers, thought the atmosphere was absolutely amazing. Still here, the away fans at times, really impressive. So credit to all the Spurs fans travelled, just excuse me, travelled over. I wish them a safe journey back. But yeah, Rangers, the atmosphere was electric. To come away with the point is really, really positive, and is interested to listen to as well as Ange and other players up the game. So, but if you need the channel, struggling here, don't forget to smash the subscribe button. Free to do so, it does help the channel grow. Turn the notifications bell on for England Premier League and Tottenham content. But for now, a massive come on you Spurs. Thank you for bearing with me.